try the newest, cheapest, and fastest delivery na express service. Introducing Moto Express PH. You can now leave your shopping and delivery needs with us without much exposure and interaction to people outside. Mapa-grocery items, medicines, foods, and other essentials and halal certified products, kami na ang mamimili at maghahatid sa'yo. Sinisigurado na ligtas, in good and quality condition ang mga pabili o orders sa delivery service na iyong i-avail. Para sa maayos at mabilis na delivery at order mo, ipamoto mo na. Download Moto Express PH app through Google Play that is built to deliver beyond your expectation. Tara na dito sa Moto Express. Dahil moto mo to.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, world. Good morning, Philippines. Good morning, Malaysia. Ramadan Mubarak to all my brothers and sisters in Islam. Of course, nakita niyo yung ating halal certified donut from the Philippines, open for franchise, local, international, and also our Moto Express halal certified mobile delivery app are now being considered one of the top mobile delivery app in the Philippines. And thank you to our brother Abdul Aziz Padilla, Robin Padilla. And of course, let's welcome my friend, partner from Malaysia, brother Fakhir. Assalamualaikum, brother.
Waalaikumsalam.
Yeah.
Thank you and very congratulations. Congratulations because of starting with Moto Express and then now the halal donut. I think it's similar to our site in Malaysia. We have also a franchise of a donut. They have a halal certified also. I think it's a good start to do this, and by franchising the halal product in Philippines.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Today we try to discuss about more. The halal part that I think Mr. Ismail Abaya last week asked me because what is the halal part actually? But I think halal part even maybe they have many idea to do this. Like Indonesia already start to do the halal part, and then but today in Usapang Halal show we more focus on halal hub. Halal hub I mean is more focused on industrial. So if a halal part is maybe focus on others also, but we try to go step by step to understand what is the halal hub and what is the inside of this halal hub and what is the facility and maybe preparation that need before we do this halal hub. So actually in Malaysia, I think of course our government are very support, and then they are already have many halal hub in Malaysia. I think it's not mistaken about 21 halal hub in Malaysia. I think each state in Malaysia they have one or two halal hub. And then today I will share one of halal hub in Malaysia. This is the biggest in Malaysia. and very, have a large of the scale is a very big, and then it's a focus on global market. I mean, it's not because the target is to supply because demand on the global market. So the government and also all the involved, the individual that company involved in this halal hub, they are very committed to supply, and not only Malaysian inside of this halal hub. There are also another local and also international investor also invest in this halal hub. Actually, as I know from Japan, also they have many company also join on this halal hub and produce their product in this halal hub, and then become as a global market for their product to the global. Okay, so I think I try to share first one of the video. Okay, Alhamdulillah. You can hear Mr. Ismail? The sound?
No sounds?
No sound?
No sounds.
No sound, okay. I stop first. I forget to start again. Okay, thank you for watching. Okay, I think it's a to image of this halal hub. I think it's a bigger halal hub. We call it's a Pulau Indah industrial halal industrial park. So I think this is the biggest that our government has set up in it's near to the our inside our Selangor estate is state, but it's quite near to the Kuala Lumpur. So I think they have many big
It's a very big
company.
space,
Hmm?
brother.
Yes, yeah, yes. Sorry, Mr. Cannot hear.
Very big space.
Very big
Can you?
space. Imagine it's look like I
I
have
can hear
been
you.
there.
Can you hear me, brother?
Yes, I just use one mic only. Sorry. Okay, what is interesting? They involve as a million of investment inside of one factory there. So example, the Ramli is one
Yeah.
of our biggest uh, produce. Like example, the frozen food like burger, nugget, everything. They are the largest
Yes.
market in Malaysia, and also they are already prepared to supply for the world market. And then others is like Makcik, FNN. FNN is one of I think product is more to the drinking water. Okay, what I want to show is the spec of this. This a global halal hub. I mean, why? Because the product produced from this area or this halal hub will be distributed to the world because
Mhm.
they have near to the west port. They call it as a west port because they have near to the is a very quite near. Then they can export their product direct to the global market. And then one thing they are located also near to the not near, but it's about 70 kilometer from the airport. We have also they
Mhm.
have so that's why this area become very popular for the investor to go there and then to find the space and then collaborate with local company or independently to set up their business. Starting for 3 or 4 factory last time, now
Mhm.
they are already become a bigger. I think more company will involve also in this area. And then another spec of I think they are already the facility, of course, in terms of highway. They have a highway there. It's a direct to take or to easy for the transportation. And then also we see they have many not only you can see the view. It's
Mhm.
very nice view inside because they are not a crowded factory inside her. They have a land and also the what you call like a park. That's why they call this is a like Pulau Indah industrial park.
Mhm.
Normally industrial space, I think is very crowded with I mean uh, uh, very crowded. I think it's not as but this image of they are try to develop a very with a landscape, a very beautiful landscape, and then
Mhm.
they call as a park. So think and all the company or involved in this area is only for to produce the halal product. They are very strict for this because it's not mixed to others industry. Like example, we call it automotive industry or others than that. They only allow that company to produce the halal product, then they can
Mhm.
use and I mean do in this area. Okay, these are very big. I think for me, it's a very cannot be done by ourselves, but of course by support by our government to do this. So what is I want to show after this is more to the locality. It's a more to locality mean to supply a product. Example, now now you have a donut. I mean, franchise with donut. I don't know where this do this. Is it in the outlet like a premise restaurant or factory right now? Produced by. So if one become a bigger, and then of course they need industry. I mean they need to produce as a production, maintain, because one you say to franchise every single of city in the Philippines. Of course they need the maintain of a production, so they need to involve. I mean in the industry. So on this kind of product, even when you do a franchising, of course you have to maintain the production. So that's why the halal is even halal only. We have to find the industrial lot or industrial location to run this business. So that's why I think if we only, of course, right now you have a donut. Maybe next time you have a pizza. You have others like sauce. You have also the sometimes like a paste product.
Yes.
So you have 5 or 6 entrepreneur. So it will become as a together. In one area that we can find after, and then we try to to do the any agency that in Malaysia is we have many agency. I don't know in Philippines how what is to give us opportunity to use any grant or any help from there to develop this halal for the local industry. So what I want to do after this is we call it IKS here. It's a for small medium industry only. So it's not when I show you last video is a focus on the biggest one. Of course, it need some million of investment USD. I know because a global market right now, even in pandemic crisis, is still maintained, and even the demand is become higher. And right now, I think 3 trillion USD is our global in our global market demand right now for halal foods. So why not? We start with a small area like identified after this, and then we can go together with your local supplier. Even this is a small factory, but you can produce to supply all around your coverage in your Philippine area. So that's why I think even Manila also is a big, is it? A big city, and then I have to go there after this to look as actual.
Sure.
Yeah, and then what I try to show after this is more what I have put as my mission or my dream to be, to help entrepreneur to set up this halal hub, a small halal hub in our Sandakan area. Because why? Actually, when we go for together, it's more easy us to guide each other, because it's individually. It's mostly yes, as I know in Sandaka, after they have or get this halal certification, sometimes they are not maintained. Not maintained mean they have a issue on supply. So sometimes when the Jakim officer, Jakim in our Islamic department come and check the factory, sometimes they are not meet the requirement that there's a requirement. There's many requirements. So sometimes they are not meet this requirement, and then they have to compound, or sometimes they have to stop the production. So sometimes this issue become a big, problem in our side. So when we go together, of course, we have, it's more easier us to learn from each other to maintain this halal, because halal, what you thought lately, before this, it's not, cannot be 99%.
Yes.
It must be 100%. It must be 100%. So when we grow this or develop this halal hub, is I think if we help each other, it will help also from the farm. From the supplier, that they know that where to go, where their product can be sold. Of course, if you have set up this industrial, it can help many entrepreneurs. I think if you do from zero, everything that from the farm, and then you also do this product and get halal, it's only for one company, not involved, because they are directly resourced from the one company only. But even we talk about halal hub, it will take or will grow many entrepreneurs. I think this is a good idea to because I think a good idea to set up this halal hub, because we want to also to grow our our demand market in the local also, and then at the same time it's a help for our entrepreneur, local supplier, because sometimes from the farm we don't know which area that we can sell this example ginger. But when we can develop one factory that produce the ginger drinking, or something like 3-in-1 ginger milk tea, something 3-in-1, something like that, then they can help the ecosystem. From the farm to the go to the factory, and at the same time, you have already the sale. Marketplace, example, the one halal shop, so we can sell here and also the market. So, what I think, because of for me to start this, I cannot be individual, or I have to set up my group. And luckily, I have this opportunity join one of an NGO in Malaysia. So I also want to discuss with you, even you want to cooperate with our NGO. We call this MEDC. MEDC we call it's a Malaysia Entrepreneur
Yes.
Ecosystem
Sure.
Development Center. It's a good, and our president also is open to you, to your side. If you have as an NGO also, we can also cooperate together, because cannot be done by me, or sometimes we need a more or bigger, because this NGO is mostly is cover all our area in Malaysia, in charge of our responsibility in my area, Sandakan, as one of the director. So I focus on what I want to develop, which industry. So I select like halal industry and also for seafood industry to bring forward first. So if you have an NGO and want to collaborate, because right now we don't have.
How can be a member, brother? How can be a member?
We can do as a partner. I think I have to discuss with our president. He's my president, and also the executive. We call a team, a top. So they are very interested, because they are see our movement in Usapang Halal and also the Halal TV shop before. I'm very interested if you can cooperate many. In terms of, because we are focused on entrepreneurs. I think Ms. Aida also involved before this. But at that time, I think I'm more focused on halal. Of course, I'm as a individual mean as an advocate halal. But in what I say now, I have a team. I have, when we have a team, I think very easy for us to collaborate.
Yes.
Even Malaysia and also Philippines. And what is
Yes.
the good of MEDC in my place is it focus on entrepreneur
Yeah.
activities to develop every entrepreneur and one of our top is a very I think expert in halal produce the halal product OEM we call original OEM. They have a factory in Kuala Lumpur. And I think it's very easy to in your site to develop your entrepreneur also. At the same time, we develop a halal. So if you agree, I think we can have a special meeting with my
Yes.
president and the
Sure.
top.
Sure.
We set the time, and I
Yes.
think I'm as a it's not. I think better we talk directly to our top management. I think this
Yeah.
is a good which part of you need from us, and then we can do as a MOU or something
Yeah.
like. I think it's a good to move on your side also because of course I have an idea. I have a spirit to develop this halal, but at the same time we need members. We need a power of this NGO. I think.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So next, I try to share this my video. Of course, is I think it is an opportunity to do a halal hub in our site. I think still with I think I will share one video. I think this already developed by the developer is one of a good area or in my near to the in my area they have we call as a light industry. So this area still empty. It's still a lot of I mean shop. Industrial lot. They have still empty. I think because of sometimes to looking for investor sometimes in local our of course we have mostly when they open the light industry like this the first I can see popular with in the automotive industry. The automotive industry very I think good, but for the halal industry still I think or for the food and also beverage I think local is not involved more in this yes, that's why I think I have an idea on this area if I get our government agency to involve to buy this and become as a halal hub. hopefully they are. I try to give this information to this our. Okay, still waiting.
Yes.
Internet connection. Okay. So maybe how about VP? Last we when we talk about Slaughterhouse in Manila,
Yes.
Politan still don't have. So what are you thinking about this halal hub? Possible to do in your site, your area? I mean,
I don't know right now because it needs big investment amount,
Yeah.
and the government, I think, cannot do it right now. Maybe it is possible if we have a foreign investor to help us.
Yeah. 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 So how about
We have
the
we have an area. We
uh,
have an area already, but there's no foreign investor because the government, I think, cannot support that to the financial. On the other aspect, they can support, but on the financial aspect, that's a challenge
yeah,
for us.
financial? Yes, of course. So that's yeah. Still remember that one of news that that Philippines now involved in halal industry, and then at the same time, I think to focus on between Philippines and also Indonesia. Do you know that supply to the Indonesia?
Yeah.
They have news that, but I don't know the details. But start I think 2019,
Hmm.
2019 that they have in the news that declared that now Philippines also involved in halal market in the world. Because I
Yes,
think
yes.
you have your own resources. You have this one. I think
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
like coconut. Maybe coconut they have many, but because like example the coconut is very famous for the the oil,
yeah. Virgin
virgin
coconut
oil,
oil.
virgin coconut oil. I can see in Japan also they have like this way, but without the the smell. I mean, they put some uh,
Uh-huh.
I mean they changed a lot, but because of the original when they use it because it become as a coconut smell still with that, but in this a new tech, I think they have already changed it become a very like example put some flavor something. I don't know
Yeah.
how to say in Virgin. Yeah, but it's very famous last time. I think in
Yes.
many expo also they have many and also I think in terms of course Philippines also famous in the seafood industry. Is it
Yes.
seafood
Yes.
product?
Agricultural product mainly.
Yeah, agricultural product also.
Yes. So we have lots of
So the video,
raw materials in the Philippines.
yeah, yeah, a lot of material thing.
Yes.
But
Yes.
to set up this halal hub, I agree because it's a it's not a small money. Even
Yes.
one
Yes.
factory also involve $1 million. I think
In
even they
Malaysia,
are
what
very
is
small. That's why
in that hub that
mm,
you're presenting? What is the total investment
mm.
for that?
I'm not sure, but I just hear that the one company that I call Ramli. Ramli is a brand of a company. Also put about 3 million, more than 3 million to involve in this market.
Dollars.
I mean to set up, yes, to open up the
Ah,
new factory because they are very famous because they are number one in our local market for
mm,
the like burger. They are very famous. Start from the burger product, and then also
mm,
nugget. And they open in this halal hub. Then they invest about $1 million
mm.
to spend because they want to go for the global market.
I
Okay.
hope they can put it in the Philippines also to capture the Philippines extension.
I think the demand even in Sabah also in terms of a product, Ramly product, they're not enough so far. Not enough. I
Ah,
mean, yes, it's quite difficult to find this product in our because demand is very high. And then they
yeah.
have a lot of franchise also. They have their own franchise. They have
Mm,
do their own outlet in all around the state. And the demand in terms of their product very good. That's why sometimes cannot also supply to others because yeah, the production. I mean, limitation of production. Also. Okay, I think for your information, in Malaysia, even if your entrepreneur want to join or do the ventures which are our company, is right now never said like our company especially not in Sabah, but in our Peninsula Malaysia, I mean near to KL, it's mostly in terms of percentage. It depend on your foreign. They will matter how many percent, but in Sabah is strictly they are say that foreign company only can invest maximum is 40% to join with our local, but then cannot set up individual without joint venture with company in Malaysia in Sabah area, Sabah company, sorry. So,
Yeah.
but in Peninsula Malaysia, it's quite easy because sometimes they don't need partners, but better they have partner because sometimes they need some strategic partner. We call it strategic partner to involve or to handle product or production in our site. And then in terms of halal product, when you produce in this Malaysia, even the product is very famous in your local, then when you come to invest in Malaysia, okay, and then the product produced in Malaysia, and then can get or same thing apply the halal certification. So the product can be sold in our local and global. And the next step, you can apply, the entrepreneur can apply the halal, Malaysia halal certification in Philippines because you have involved already in Malaysia. That is the requirement to apply Malaysia halal logo. If you already implement or involve or produce a product in Malaysia, then you can also apply in Philippines. That means you not apply with Philippine authorized body, but you apply the JAKIM halal logo, mean halal Malaysia in Philippines. That's the requirement. That before that, I learned something from the JAKIM. They said that some invest open up this factory in Malaysia, then you can also apply the same halal logo in your area. If you don't invest or produce in Malaysia, you cannot apply this Malaysia halal logo. That's strictly from our JAKIM. That's my I think the connection still our video cannot but this video is just a location that I find in our local the area that I think a very beautiful area, and then we have many I think about more than 20 lot of industry still empty, but of course this area is quite nice because near to the port. It's about 3 kilometer. Oh, okay. Hopefully, lastly. Okay.
Yeah. Now
This
it's
is our
working.
local. This is our local in Sabah, in Sandakan Sabah. So this area is just for the I think industrial lot. So they have a double factory here, double story. Double story. Because here is a small factory or light industry.
We have similar light industrial park here in the Philippines. They produce
Oh, okay.
product for export, but it's not halal.
For export.
No halal
Okay,
yet.
I understand. Okay, in the behind, the last they have already. Here is a empty. I think still don't have any company involved. But I think this area, yeah, I think small, but I think for
Mhm.
to produce starting product, I think quite nice area because it's not invest so many. I mean, in terms of investment, I think it's still cheap.
Mhm.
So they already the I think the line is they have on behind they have like a office area, and then okay, now we can see the production line can be do behind this. They already I mean not only sorry to stop first.
Mm.
What is this area is they already build up the factory, and then
Mhm.
because to start with zero, I think is quite difficult because you need
Yeah.
to start with developing. I mean, plan everything, but now it's ready. It's ready to start. Only of course, my target is to get involved any agency that they want to help us as an entrepreneur to produce the halal product in our local. Because for your
Yeah.
information, when I joined this NGO, of course I'm more focused on halal, but at the same time, it's our entrepreneur is a very difficult to find uh, a good area to produce their product. It's a very also I mean the problem. Then that's why I'm looking at this area, and of course I will talk to 2 or 3 agency before this, after this, and hopefully my proposal can be accepted with them. Hopefully, that's why I'm
Yes.
using this NGO as I call MADC to bring all of this idea and also proposal. If I individual, I think it's a very quite difficult to me to I mean to involve or to make sure or collaborating with our government agency. Okay, I think this is a future, but hopefully if it's done or we call as a dream come true for our
Yeah.
to develop this in Sandakan. Hopefully,
The good thing,
and
brother, we
okay,
have a plan.
yes, we have a
Good thing
plan.
we have a
Yes,
plan. Yeah, and a dream. That's
yes,
the first thing that
yes,
you're gonna do with yourself, to have a goal or dream. Then we focus, then concentrate, then we
mm,
always think positive that that goal will be realized soon. Everything start from the
yes,
goal and dream, brother. Maybe you can close
yes.
the show by what do they expect next week?
Okay, so thank you very much. And okay, for next week, hopefully I can focus on our product halal one by one. But I start with a drinking water first. So I mean, how that to produce a drink water as a halal to get a halal certification. Is try to focus one by one. But we start with drinking water. Okay, thank you very much. See you next week, and bye bye. See you.
Shukran.